good. Let's see if we've got something here. Let's see if we can log in here. Okay. Hello, mate. How are you? Hey, you right there? Let's just get this out to everybody so that they know what we're doing. And yes, how do we share this? Oh, here we go. Share, copy, done. And then we go here to here to here. And then we go here. Oh, the code. Where's the code gone? Why hasn't it recorded the code? It's very strange. How weird is that it didn't take the code? Okay. That was very peculiar. Didn't work. Right, let's see if people can log in now. Go to edit. Go to here. Code in there. And done. Right, that should sort everyone out. Now we are going live. Good, so let's go live. Let's not in Zoom today. Parents working from home, don't want to bother them. Okay. Got a nice pump up on there. On gold, yes, that's what we thought. Thought it'd still be a little bit risque with gold. Let's yeah. Edited above, there we go. Good afternoon on this beautiful day. Oh yeah, what's beautiful about it? Is it raining pips where you are? Let's see if we can get some. Where are we with this? Where's everybody? Oh, there it is. It's all okay. Good. And we want to pull that like that. We want to get rid of that. And I'll tell you what else we want to do. We want to go on here and we want to say that we're going live as well. Live trading session. Now, (1 PM London time), 8 AM New York time. Should have actually given people the heads up. I've just been so busy today, I haven't stopped. And then we're just managing some positions, some trading going on. It's all been go, isn't it? Been out and about. Had time for a coffee. That was as good as it got. Yes, gold. What happened with your gold, Sander? Shorts, long, left a bit, right a bit. Oh, here we go. Let's submit all these people and make sure that. Excellent. Good. Right, perfect. How is everybody doing today? Are you winning? You're making the monies?
Good.
Aha, excellent.
Of course. With your 764 strategy, winning, man.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Oh, yes, use for gold, shorted as you send the signal. So, yeah, probably the 764 strategy in play as well.
Ah,
That was
good.
really cool.
Yeah, that's good then, isn't it? Oh, I'm glad. We need some champion music for that, I think.
Definitely.
We need some music. It just seems a bit flat otherwise, doesn't it? Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, hello everyone. Welcome everyone on the Zoom and everyone else on the YouTube live. And yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see more numbers today. As long as everyone. Oh, you took some shorts. You bagged 5%. That's all right then. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. I mean, if you were to make 5% a day or 5% a week, I mean, surely that's that's perfect. That is that's a good thing about being a retail trader versus working in a bank. You know, you're not restrictive. You're not restricting yourself in terms of how much profit you can make. So there are pros and cons to being a retail trader. You are your own boss, so it's all good. Good. Right. Do you know what we need? I'll tell you what we need. we need a bit of this. We need a bit of music. Where's the music? It just sounds a bit dead in here. Come on. Okay, that's enough of that. Right, so yeah, there you go. What are you guys saying? Let's read your messages. What's everyone been doing today? So, anyone traded the pound pairs today? Anyone traded gold? Anyone done their own trades? So you, Mr. Tyson, legit Tyson. So you bagged 5%, but on what? What have you been trading? What's everyone else been trading? You traded euro dollar, okay. You banked 22 pips, that's done. Perfect. That must have hit target, T2. Yeah, exactly. Today's the day. Today is a perfect day. This week's been really good, surprisingly. I wasn't sure what to expect. What with it being a public holiday in China, Chinese New Year, and then America. But it's been quite lively. I think people, what with everyone being, I don't know, working from home. A lot of addicts out there, that's for sure. They take a few days off, celebrate a new year, have a long bank holiday weekend, and then they're like, right, I need to trade now. I've got nothing else to do. Let's go make some money. Let's go gamble. Dear. Good. So someone's made some money there. Euro dollar, perfect. Couple of you have made money on the euro dollar. What should we look at? Okay, let's have a look at let's have a quick breakdown. Pound pairs. Let's have a look at pound dollar quickly. Is that okay with everyone? Quick pound dollar, and then we can have a look at gold. We'll have a look at euro, even Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Let's go Bitcoin first, because Bitcoin's at a level I'm really interested in. It's extended really, really nicely based on that last swing high, and then the last that last major bit of profit taking. We had a nice little dump down. We said it was going to go down to about 30, and it did, didn't it? It went down to 30 about 3 times, 1, 2, 3 tests before it continued to go up. So now we've gone up based on that pullback, and pretty much like we're just seeing now with the pound, same price action. You know, it's the same price action. So we're in a bullish uptrend. You're buying the pullbacks. Simple. First off, going with the trend. Trend's your friend. And then when you are in this trend, you can see it breaking up and extending. So first target was there. Thought about staying there, but it's just continued to climb. 50,000 was always on the radar. 52. So let's see if it stops there. If it does, then you want to look for some divergence, which we do have. I'm sure we do have it somewhere. Yeah, it's fine. It's yeah, we might get away with that. A little bit of divergence. It's just that it was okay yesterday. It's just pumped up and broken through there a little bit, but I think we're still on a bit of a gradual decline. Not the biggest decline though, is it? So can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
That's good. Someone says they can't hear me. H can't hear me. Oh yeah, I did analysis for
I
dollar.
couldn't see your screen, but now I can see it.
Excellent. Good. All right. Good. Let's check everyone else. H. Let's see. Why is he not? Let's reply to that. Let's make sure. Sound is working, so that's all good. Yeah, anyway, so we're looking for back down again. We're looking for the downward movement, and so I'm just on with everybody at the minute. Yeah, that's good. I'll do that. Okay, bear with me, guys. 2 secs. Sorry about this. Son's just walked in. Let's quickly sort that out. Back in a sec. Come on. Let's go. Sorry about that. Oh, I was going to say it's half term, but not that that makes any difference. Half term, lockdown. The only way we know what day of the week it is because we're trading. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Look for 42 with divergence back down to previous structure with divergent strategy. It's extended. People keep saying, where's it going to go? Well, even if it does want to go high and get up to 100k or whatever whatever Bitcoin chooses to do, is subject to the same conditions and rules as anything else that gets traded. It respects fib levels, support and resistance. It moves in the same way. It's fine. So it's going in an up move, but it can't just keep going in a straight line. It's not sustainable. So you'll get this imbalance. You'll get this extended price action. Looking for 42, then you buy it back up again. So you just keep buying the dips. So you won't be able to buy this now, but it does present an opportunity to see some shorting taking place and profit taking, especially around at 52, area at 50,000. So that we'll see what happens there. Let's scoot straight over to gold, because gold we've just bagged a load of money on that, and that was nice. So we're in this downtrend. I was looking. So initially we had this pullback to the 76.4. We were long on this pullback. We got in on that last bit from 42 to 52 for a 100 pip move, and then that was it. We've had the 764 strategy of the last range of the last high. You see that high? That was the highest point there, 1875. Well, we topped out about 1855, and the 764 is at 1854. So that's the 764 strategy helping us to get in on this move and just take it down. So every day since last week, we've just been shorting. It's just been giving us money. It's very nice, really. Yeah, never-ending buffet. It's been a very good week. We're not going to trade tomorrow. No live session tomorrow. No nothing tomorrow. Don't do your arse on a Friday. It ruins your weekend. Put your feet up. Do some studying, self-development. I don't know. Do some exercise. Do some stretching, meditation. There's got to be something. Read a book. Whatever. sit there trading all day on a Friday, dead. Yeah, so yeah, there we are. So we're there. I was ideally looking for the divergence to take it down. You know, I was looking for down here to the 127 extension, which is 1765. And it may well get down there after pumping up and up and up and just messing about. It's gone up now. We've had a spike up to take everyone else out to the upside. I was looking at 1790 for a short, and it didn't quite get there. I came in this morning, started about 5 o'clock, saw it had already done this. If I drill down and show you what gold is doing at the moment. So that was the move, okay, and it's coming up to test previous structure around 85. What's that? Why is that there? Let's make sure that these should be on there. That's it. And this one, why is this one not on there? There you go. 84.76. Okay, so it's done that. Let's have a little drill down. Again, one more time. Yeah, look, you can see it's going to start messing about like that. So where's the last swing high on this? Where's it? There, isn't it? It's very pronounced right there. You can clearly see that. Oh, I know it. I lost most of my money on Fridays. Oh, okay. Yeah, so don't trade on a Friday. 5 chances in a week to make money. So you try and be rich on a Friday. You know, what happened to Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday? You don't need 5 days. You got 5 chances. Doesn't mean you have to take all 5. 5 chances. Markets trend 20% of the time. 1 day a week. To put that into perspective. Put it into context rather. So you get some decent movement. Maybe one day. We've had it a couple of days though, haven't we? Decent move today. We had a decent move on Tuesday. Stuff's been moving. It's been a very generous week. So that's it. There's no reason to be trading tomorrow. No reason whatsoever. One reason, boredom trading. Or the other reason is like, I haven't made any money. I'm sorry, yeah, well, wait till next week, start again. So anyway, yeah, there's that sell-off. There's the move that we got into yesterday, and then it didn't quite get down to this level. It knows that it's going to look to get down to that level. It's going to get down there, even if it goes kicking and screaming, which is what it's doing here. It's just pissing about. It might go up here and then drop. You know what I mean? It's just messing about. And here you can see this manipulation. It's just gone a bit higher, a new high. It's taken out all the stops up there. Thankfully, we had. That's why we have 2 targets when we trade: T1, T2, and we are we are always looking to capitalise on the first move, and then adjust our stop loss, manage our risk. So if you look at this move here, let's put some fibs on, right? This is the range. Okay, that's what happened. Went up to the 76.4. So we said, okay, we need to short this. So we got in on this move down to short it. And where are we looking to short it back down to? Okay, so that's the move right there. Okay, that's the move. We've established it's a 764 strategy that's come into play because we've had the pump up, which already took out all the pre-London and London players that came in to try and short this. So it took them out, and then it's given us a really nice pump and dump type move. And then we've waited for the US traders to come in, and again it's taken them out. So it's collecting orders there and there. You know it's going to do that, and somebody rightfully said that we might expect to see it go up as opposed to down, and it makes sense. But you need to understand price action, understand the traps that people often refer to, and understand what's going on. Your Friday's a scalping day. That's right, Jay. Friday equals scalp day. So little bits. If you're there and around, you're trading, doing bits. It's literally bits. It's not, oh, let's try and hold for infinity and beyond. So yeah, talk you through this 764. Let's get in short. I got in really late, so I was scaling in my positions here to try and get in to make sure I've got a decent entry. And I was just been so busy today. I kept missing the entries. I couldn't even update people and say, look, now's a good time to get in. Get in at 85, 86, and your stop loss is like 30 pips from about 88, 89, nothing really. Get in, get on it, short it. So once we've established that 764, what do we do? Well, you can pull it back. So this is what you do next. Get your tray, get your fibs there, pull it back or remove them completely if you want, up to you. And we say these, as with every form of support and resistance, they're dynamic, they're not static. What does that mean? Right, so static, you don't just plot this one way and that's it. You want to chart, again, it's like you're starting a race, okay? So the zero needs to be at the top because we are starting from there and we want to take this down. So you've established it, we've retraced 76.4 of the last swing, of the last range. Now we're interested in what it's going to do next. We want to forward test. We want to make money on this move down. So that's what we did. That's what we do. So with that in mind, all I had here was brand new fibs, charting the move down, which gave me a clear indication of as to where the 38.2 was and the 50%. And so my first target really was down to about previous structure, at least, being generous, looking for 80, nice round number as well, 1780, knowing that 1779.3 is where we would be looking for as a decent level. So I of course I want to be up here. I want to be taking profit, comfortably taking profit, because I don't have to then wait for it to pierce on through like it's done here. But nice double bottom, that's a good bit of support. So does this want to go back up? Yeah, well, I mean, it's look at these wicks, look at that. This is a 1 hour candle as well, so it's all chopped. So I'm glad that we're not in this now. We're done with this, but I wanted to talk you through it because it's price action and it's standard stuff. Yeah, I'm out of gold. What do you think, bull or bear from here? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what happens next. Ideally 1765 to the downside once it's done with collecting orders for the London traders here and now the US traders here, and so now it can drop, so but it's just choppy and messy. So I mean, you want to put some support and resistance here and you want to mark this chart up and say, okay, if it breaks 1790 area, start looking for 1800 round number to the upside. If it's not done to the downside, then of course we want to see it go all the way back down, and we want to say 1774 for a 764 move. So at least 76% of this move. Sorry, what did I say? 50% here. So I was looking at that, it confused me. There, 50%. Yeah, 50% retracement. That was my first target at 1780. Comfortable. Now the next move down would be 1774 area, 764. Maybe round it up to 1774.5 or so. And then of course, if it can break down, you want to look for the fib extensions to the downside, which take it down to that 1765 area, 1766 previous major structure. Let's have a look at it on the weekly. Let's get rid of all of this so you can clearly see. Yeah, gold's a good one, but with gold, we trade gold with large stops. You're looking for, on average, you want to try and use about 100 pips stop. In this case, we didn't need to. The high was probably about 50 or so pips away, give or take. So 30 to 50 pips. So that was ideal, really. And you want to keep your risk small, about 0.5% risk, ideally, because you're looking to bag maybe 1%, 2%. Just depends how much it wants to move. But if you could do that consistently over a 365-day year, and you were bagging 1% and risking maybe 0.5% per trade per day on average, you can do the maths. You could be quite profitable. You could, of course, you could double your account. You could do a lot of things. But it's about risk management and making sure that you're comfortable. And yeah, so there's a lot of if, buts, and maybes, of course. Somebody said to me, I think yesterday, well, yeah, if you're an experienced trader, no problem. You probably could, look to make 1% a day, etc., etc. But yeah, you need to put stuff out there for illustrative purposes, and the idea, what I'm trying to encourage people to do, is think about longer term. Look at the bigger picture. Don't try and do everything based on instant gratification about now, today. You have to make all your money today. I've got to hold a position for 5%. None of that. You want to try and make what you can make, little and often, rather than one big bulk move. Obviously, you will get a decent move every now and then. Great, take it, celebrate, nice. But they're not as regular, are they? So what about the other days? So yeah. that's where we're at the minute. That's what it looks like. It's quite nice, I have to say. That's gold. So let's any questions about gold? Let's clean it up a bit. Looking for that extension level still around 1765. That ties in nicely with the previous low. We're so close to tapping it, but you know, gold just wants to be like that, I guess. It might even stab down lower, to be fair. It might even go to somewhere like 1740. You know, just to take out any stops of people trying to go long too quickly. This is a weekly chart, it's bearish. If you start looking at the monthly as well, you know, monthly is bearish as well, month on month bearish. So what's the date today? The 18th. We are about 10 days away from the end of the month. Clearly a bearish move. So any long trades, I mean, overall trend is bullish, but any long trades, you just have to be patient and wait. It'll tell you when it's bullish. It's bullish when it's bullish. Right now it's not bullish. It's bearish on every higher time frames. Not always straightforward in the markets. Bitcoin been stealing a little bit off the limelight against the inflation concerns. Sentiment is risk on, has been for a while now. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I really wanted to see how the markets would respond to Biden getting in as the new US president. I just wanted to see, obviously fundamentals are a factor, and with all the talk on the stimulus that they've been talking about with pumping all that money in, and yeah, silver's undervalued as well, looks strong and undervalued, but they've been keeping the price of precious metals down, haven't they, for years. It's always been manipulated. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how it affects your trades on a daily basis, but always definitely read up on fundamentals in terms of, forget what Forex Factory tells you with like the red news and the yellow news and all of that. That's standard. Every month is the same news that comes out pretty much the same day of the month, you know. We're talking about other fundamental factors, which are not the figures so much. It's to do with how the markets and how the banks and how traders respond to, say, stimulus, like $1.9 trillion of free money. You know, how are they going to respond to that? How's that going to impact the dollar? So the dollar is being impacted as, you know, it's weak, isn't it? It's weakening the dollar. So yeah, and then Brexit with the pound, that's done. We are now testing. We're going up to test $1.40, which we've been talking about for the last 3 months. We've been charting this move. We've been monitoring Brexit. So buying the dips is a given, and that's what you do, and that's what we're doing here. And we're, you know, T1's hit again, 76.4. It was an empty strategy using the momentum with a bullish trend to just get in on the pullback, buy it, and again, if you was to do something like this, put your fibs on that last move, so take the last low to the last high. Look at where it pulled back to. Didn't quite get to that 76.4 because it's just strong, but we did dance around the 618 of that last range. So I came in this morning about 5 o'clock this morning. I'm thinking pound's going to go. You know, it's Thursday's a good day. Let's see if we get a good day. And I was thinking maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just mess about because we've already had a good day this week on Tuesday. But it did. It all started going. I thought, okay, let's get on. Let's get involved in some of this. You know, let's get on it. So we had a go on this pound dollar. And that's pound dollar what we're looking for. Note my target's always slightly behind the key fibs. So I'm looking for full extension up here. I'm looking for 140 to be tested to the upside today into tomorrow, and then obviously break that and go up to about 140.20 area up here. So that's what we're looking for with pound dollar cable. Pound yen, similar story. It's always just been bullish and, you know, a decent pump up. We're looking, T1 was a 76.4, 147.30. Likes that 30 number. Loves the 30 number, loves the 80 number, loves the 30 number. Get in at 146.80, bite to 147.30. 50 pips all day long. You can do that every day of the week on pound yen, and it's just responds to those levels so well. Even if it goes above and below, it doesn't really matter. You're always going to get a decent, you know, if it's 50 pips, you're always going to get a decent chunk of that, give or take certain, you know, your entry or exit. You know what I mean? It's good for it. And then as for the rest of it, perfect. So we're looking now again. I'm looking for the fib extension around 147.87. So 147.80 is my target for a decent 100 pip move. that will suffice. That's good enough. So we're just going to trade. I've tried my stop anyway. I've brought my stop up. Where did I put my stops on both of these? Pound dollar. Pound dollar. I've got my stop at 139.20, and this one I've pulled it up to 147.30 up to here. So basically, that whole move I've banked all that now. No matter what happens, we've got that in the bag, and that's quite nice. Yeah, so gold's done. Pound pairs are done. Look at the correlation with pound dollar and euro pound. So this goes up, euro pound goes down. I highlighted this morning, talking about the possibility of it breaking that previous structure here. This is a weekly chart, euro pound. Look for it to extend. We want to get it down to 86. It's at 86.50 right now. This one just takes its time, but it's directly correlated with pound dollar. So that's quite nice. It's really, really good. So by the time this gets to here, I envisage, a 50 pip drop on there. Doesn't even have to do that really, but if it does, great. I envisage at the same time the bullish price action to continue. We're at 139.60 area, just a bit more of a move up between today and tomorrow. If we by any chance see later on some pullbacks and corrections on the pound pairs, potential could be that you overnight Asian session into tomorrow morning's London session, we could see the rest of this move finish. So if you've missed the bulk of this move, don't go chasing this. Fear of missing out. Forget that. That's not necessary. Just have to wait for it to come back, because I'm sure it will come back and retest previous structure. Especially if it taps out at 139.80, then chances are with divergence potentially up here, made a new high, it will drop back to 139.50, and pound likes a 50 number. So let's have a look at euro dollar. Euro dollars, some of you guys have managed to make some money off. Really nice. So we talk about, somebody was asking me about these fibs, and he says, so you put the fibs both ways? I'm like, yes, fibs are dynamic. Support and resistance is dynamic. What does that mean? Well, it's not static. What does that mean? Well, it means we don't just put it one way and it's done. We always want to have the zero. Where's the zero? Well, that's our starting point. So here was the last range, and I was monitoring this range. So we monitored the move up, stalled at the 50, and then dropped. Wow, we're having a beautiful move back down again on the American markets. Fear of missing out. I want some of that move as well. I've just watched it, just on my other screen the whole time we've been talking. Haven't done anything on it. Back down to 400. Never mind. Anyway, 10 more minutes. We'll give it 10 minutes. Same thing here. So when it started going down, so we can move these ones. We can do away with these now. They've served their purpose. You could just do something like this. Oh, they're already pulled back. Okay. Well, I've pulled them back, but I wanted to keep them on just to highlight for the purpose of the price action. 50%. What does 50% mean? Well, it's 50% of this move, isn't it? Halfway move. What else is up there? Well, we have previous structure. We've got some price up here. So again, if you guys use all the blocks and your supply and demand zones, you put something on there and you highlight that area and you say somewhere around that zone, something like that. And for me, you have, where's the signal to go short? Well, this a daily time frame. You have a lovely daily reversal candle. Beautiful. So what happens the next day? Well, the next day just respects that candle and tells you, yep, that was the candle. You short that. It's there in line with this trend. Down to around a 618. Yeah, quite nice really. And that's bouncing off that, and that's gone back up, being quite bullish. Not as bullish. Clearly not as bullish. Not as nice. The setup wasn't as nice for me compared with the pound. Pound was just, because this is still kind of in the range, whereas the pound was actually going up, making new highs. This has the potential though. It's lagging, so it has the potential to get up to here, to go back up to 123 and 124, make new highs that go up to $1.25 for euro dollar. Let's look at the Dow. The Dow's the other one that's been giving up some good money. That was a trade I had with Divergence, made a new high, and that's done. And then that's done. I can get rid of that now. Didn't quite get to 300, but we did get it. T1 was to 500. So that's quite nice. That's just been range bound. I mean, look, it's just again, just nice price action. There was a gap here from the weekend. That's why we shorted this to 500. 31,500 was our T1. So you could just take that. The first move down was actually it was only to 501. It missed the target by 1 pip. So what did I do? Well, I banked some profit and I got in again on the move up. This manipulative spike up, I got in again. Oh, look at pound go. Pound is going. There we go. We're gonna hit our target. Okay, that's good. So we were able to get in on this move again, and then again, and again, and then it hit target on the next drop back down. Just to show you that quickly. It's just a never-ending buffet at the moment. It's just everything's just moving. This week's been incredible. So you know what's going to happen next week, right? Nothing. You're going to come in with all this excitement and anticipation. You're going to be there Sunday, ready, and nothing's going to happen. And you're going to be like going at 100 miles an hour, and the market's going to be like, yeah, you had your fun last week. Give me back all that money, thank you. And you're just going to be pounding it hard next week, and you're just going to keep losing because it's been very generous and it's given up so much already this week. So be mindful of that as well. Don't be naive and just think it just keeps going. And just be aware. What am I telling you to be aware of? I'm telling you to be aware of understanding good risk management. You're not a trader, you're a risk manager. That's your job title. Manage your risk at all times. That's what they do in the banks. They are risk managers. Portfolio manager is a risk manager. He's managing the risk. He's moving it around from here to there to everywhere. He's not taking blind punts on or she's not taking blind punts on whatever, and they're not hammering it every single day of the week. That's why people don't pass these FTMO challenges, because they fluke it in the first stage. They get to verification, they're still trying to hammer it and trying to fluke the second stage. And more often than not, you've got twice the amount of time, 60 days, to make half the amount of profit. But they're still hammering it and they lose. And it's like, straight away they're in drawdown because they just haven't had a chance to actually properly understand risk management or trade with correct risk, and it's just terrible. And if they manage to fluke that part and get to the third stage and get funded, that's even more depressing, because they're not going to do anything. They're not going to bag any money. They might be lucky. 3 times being lucky, and be able to make a withdrawal on the third stage, on the third month maybe, at best, before they screw it all up. Watch the video. Watch the YouTube video I've got on there. How to pass the FTMO challenge and keep it. How to keep the money once you've passed. How to do it. Drop your risk down. So risk 0.5% and just tick over. Wait for these decent days like this. Capitalise on these type of moves which happen every week, so you can really make your money. Great. And so you're risking 0.5% every day, and then some days you're going to have like 3-4% winning days, 5%, 6% winning days. Fantastic. So you wait patiently for those days. Brilliant. Then the rest of the time it's 0.5% risk. That's for the first and second stage. When you get to the third stage and you're funded, what do you think you should do? Somebody said to me, I can increase my risk then, and I can do like 1% and 2%. And that's like, no, that's not risk management. That's just you being too cocky and confident because you think you've passed the first and second stage. You think you're equipped now to go and hammer it and start becoming a millionaire by next week. It's just, so you go down. You go the other way. You risk 0.25%, which means it ensures longevity. You've worked so hard to get to that point where you're a funded trader. You've been given the responsibility of managing a massive amount of money, which for most people is a life-changing amount. They've never had that sort of money. And all of a sudden you want to squander it, or you want to risk it all, do you? So it's just common sense. A lot of it is common sense. So you need to be like thinking common sense. It's like if your family gave you 100 grand and they're like, here's your inheritance. You're going to do one of two things. You go and squander it, go buy a Lambo, How's your FTMO challenge going? Yeah, it's okay, thanks. It's all good. Yeah, so I've got three. I've got them three. End of the month. We'll see what the results are like at the end of the month. I've got. I'm doing something at the moment. I've got three strategies, and I've split them into three separate accounts. So I've got 764 divergent strategy and the MT strategy, and we're just going to see what the results are. And obviously this is going to be an ongoing thing. So it's something that I need to do to make sure that, you know, over a period of like 6 months, 12 months, I have got some statistics. So 100k for each one, and see which one performs better, and just see. So that's just a little thing I'm doing, a little project. That's neither here nor there. I have shared a little bit of that just to raise the awareness. And again, it's I'm actually just trading normally. I'm just trading at 0.5%, which is normal. It's good. But what I'm saying is, for new traders, to get us, when you want this you've got this life changing amount, you want to be trading 0.25%, and then try and make 0.5% to 1%. And again, the good days will give that to you, and you have a couple of them good days in a week, in a month, you'll have made 3, 4, 5% in a month. And there's no time limits, is there? And there's no minimum amount that you need to make. So, realistically, if you're able to make 3, 4, 5% a month, and you haven't really forced it, surely that's going to be, what's that, 3, 4, 5k? All right, they take their split, but it's still decent, more than you've ever had. And you want to do that, you repeat that process over a year, and then 2 years, 3 years. All right, we're done. Any more questions before we go? Because Zoom's about to clock out, so I bid you all a good day. Thanks for joining us. We might do a live session tomorrow just to answer questions, but if you have any questions, we've recorded this session as well. It's been recorded on live, YouTube Live, and yeah. Okay, watch it back if you need to go over the analysis, and if you miss anything, just telegram me at ALX_TYW, ALX_TYW on Telegram, and you can send me charts or ideas and say, what do you think to this, and we can talk about it and do that. So if you haven't had time to answer all your questions, all right, have a good day, everyone. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have a good weekend. Enjoy your long weekend. Hopefully lockdown won't be for much longer, and we can get our sanity back, if nothing more. Scalping the Dow a few days ago in Discord. Can you perhaps show? No, scalping's for me. That's nothing to do with anyone else, really. The rules are very loose on that. That's just using a bit of experience. I can't show you any structure with that, It's very fast, quick, 30, 40, 50 pips on a 1 minute candle. It's just stuff that is just, it's every so often, It's every now and then when stuff is really setting up. But that requires focus. It's not something that I would put out in the signals group and say buy here, stop loss here. Sometimes I do, but I did the other day to short it back down to 31,500. I'd sent that out to everyone, so it was there for you. But yeah, there you go. All right, have a good one anyway, guys. I will talk to you guys, I don't know, talk to you later, maybe. Yeah. Next level. Yeah, hardly. It's gambling. We all have to have a little gamble every now and then, It's it's the nature of the beast. You're deluded if you think that you're not taking gambling risks. Sometimes people do, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, good. You want to learn that though? What to gamble? Yeah. Well. Wait for the casino. Actually, casinos are online now, aren't they? So you don't need to go to a casino. You don't need to do anything. Pick one pair, focus on that, learn it, understand how it moves, and just trade that every day. and risk like 0.5%. Try and make 1% every day. Do that over a period of a year. If you had 100 grand, you're managing it. You know, do you think you could double it? Set yourself a challenge. Double it. Instead of trying to double it by tomorrow, try and do it over a period of a year. Yeah, I know, scalping's not going to get you there. Scalping's not going to do anything. Scalping is not sustainable. Scalping requires a strong mentality, knowing when to stop, when to actually do it. If you're a scalper, you're coming in every day doing the same thing. It requires so much discipline, so much effort. There's so much energy that goes into doing that. It's not it's scalping US 30. Yeah, I don't know. Have a go with a micro account. See how you get on. Lose a bit, get chopped up, let it batter you, and then maybe you'll learn. You think, actually, I don't like that. I'm not going to do that anymore. Where's my pound yen? Let me go and trade something I can handle. It's like a bucking bronco. See how long you can stay on it for. 7 seconds at best before it chops you up. That's not about trading. That's just about looking for a thrill, the thrill of it, thrill seeking. There's no method behind that. It's just, it's thrill seeking. Understand, it's not. You don't want to massage your ego by doing that, because it's not going to massage your ego. It's going to screw you over. Make you feel depressed and feel sorry for yourself. Instead of providing a bit of structure, training a little bit, 0.5% risk, make 1%, be happy with that, do that a couple of times a week over a period of a year, see how you get on. If you've made 50, 60, 70% gains in a year, you've tremendously smashed any other way that you could have possibly dreamt of investing your money into anything like a high interest account or anything. You will have smashed any returns that you were ever likely to get by doing it any other way. You know what I mean? And it's consistent as well. And if you could do that consistently and learn how to trade consistently over the next 3, 4, 5 years, you've set yourself up by learning a skill. You've become a skillful person, skilled in your work, and that will pay. Experience pays. And the power of compounding your account and growing it, and that's long-term thinking. Scalping is the shortest term thinking that you could ever say. It's a bit of fun. Short-term thinking. It's just so, That's my opinion on it anyway, because I've done enough of that to know exactly what's what with all of this. It's just. There's a lot of dreamers in buy and hold, simple. Look at this move on the pound. Nice. Pound dollar, pound yen. It's all doing exactly what we said it would do. Wow, look at that. Let me check this. Okay. Missed target. That's a shame. Missed target by missed target by a pip. Is it? Yeah, it's probably about right. See? That sucks. 147.78. Okay. Anyway, never mind. Alright, good. What coins do you hold? Do you know what? I don't even know the names of half of the coins I hold. I would say crypto has been better returns. Yeah, I was going to mention cryptos. That's another conversation for another time, I guess, maybe. Crypto has been very good to invest in altcoins. Again, don't try and trade crypto. It's about holding. It's about looking for, buy it, hold it, maybe take some profits. When it dips down, get in again, buy it, hold it. Again, it depends what sort of view you have in terms of an investment, but it's an investment. It could be like a year, you want to hold it for a year, 18 months, 2 years, just monitor performance. It's been exceptional. Some of these moves have been maybe equivalent to what you'd want to see over a year or 5 years, and they've been doing it over like 3 months. So you've got to appreciate that and say, okay, there's some good profit being generated in a short amount of time, massive profits. So you want to take some of that. I saw somewhere that Tesla He said buying crypto, he's made more money buying that bit of crypto than he has done in the last 14 years or something like that, selling cars. And so, yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any Bitcoin. I've got some other coins. I've got about 5 or 6 others, and it's just small, very small bits and pieces. It's just because it was that whole fear of missing out. I wanted to get involved, you know. I thought, oh, you've got to have some skin in the game. Things are moving, it's going well. But yeah, I mean, there's so many ways that you can make money once you know what you're doing and you're in this game. Just be patient and